Hello, a warm welcome, thanks for joining. Today's video I'd like to demonstrate a beginner's guide into painting furniture. I completely appreciate that if you're thinking of starting in furniture flipping or furniture makeover, it's a minefield. Where to start, what furniture to pick, how to gain inspiration, what paint to choose, what colour to use, what planning, preparation and finish you need, and how long will it take? But I'm here to talk you through the entire process from start to finish. I'm here to make it easy and break it down into 3 simple elements: planning, preparation, paint and finish. So let's talk paints, because there are so many available on the market, and let's focus on mineral chalk paints. So the way I look at it, there's 3 ranges you can buy: a budget range, an intermediate range and a premium brand range. Now right at the end of this video I'm going to break it down so as I can show you demos on each sets of these paints. Then you can choose between your budget and what finish and style you'd like to go for. Okay, so let's talk planning. The first question must always be, what piece of furniture are you going to choose? How do you get started? By either looking at a piece of furniture that you've got in your own home that you'd like to revamp, or purchasing a piece of furniture specifically for upcycle. So you want something, in my opinion, that is simple and easy to paint. No intricate designs, no delicate carvings. You want nice, easy, clean lines. Something like a console table, which I'm going to be demoing on. You could pick bedside tables, chest of drawers, desks, coffee tables, bookcases. They're all clean, easy lines to work with. So another consideration will be, what have you got room or space for, or what do you want within your home? So whilst this piece of furniture is curing and it can take up to 30 days, you need somewhere in your home to store this where it's not going to get scratched. What tools do you need? Well, as a bare minimum, you're going to need sandpaper and different forms of grit on the sandpaper. You're going to need a sanding block or a piece of wood or a sander. Next up, we're going to be looking at paintbrushes, and I would always go for synthetic as a starting paintbrush because it'll give you less lines in the paint. You're going to want a finish of some description, and because of the choices I'm making for this particular piece of furniture, I'm going to be using a lacquer and a wax on top. This is to protect the top of the table. And finally, you're going to need the cleaning items: a degreaser, scours, gloves, protect your hands. What are you going to make a piece of furniture like this into? Well, this is a fun bit. This is where you can get inspirational. This is where you can go out shopping and draw ideas from other furniture that you see, from boutique stores that are in your area, from items of clothing, from accessories that you see for the home where you just like a texture and a colour, or 2 colours work together beautifully well. This is where you can put your stamp on this piece of furniture. This is where you can get as creative as you want, and if you love a crazy colour, paint it. If that's how you would like your home to look, do not worry about other people and their judgment of you. This is where you can get free. So if you want to paint it orange, paint it orange. And in 2 years, when you are sick to death of orange because it's now out of fashion, do not worry. You can sand it back and repaint it again. That's the beauty of furniture makeover, is you can change it when you're fed up with it. You can move it with the fashion. You are not losing masses of money, you are losing a little bit of your time. But whilst we're talking about that, let's consider the time impact on you to do a piece of furniture like this. Now it will depend on if you've got a giant bookcase or a small bedside table. So you've got to talk about the preparation. We're going to clean it, we're going to sand it, and we're going to let it dry. Between cleaning, sanding and let it dry, I would definitely allocate 2.5 hours. It needs to be bone dry before we're going to start painting it. Then depending on what paint you're going to use and what colours, more importantly, you're going to either take 1 coat, 2 coats most often, or 3 coats sometimes. And then you've got to allow the drying time between those coats. I would allocate for your first piece an entire weekend. But that's because I'm also factoring in that you're going to enjoy it. Give yourself the space to allow yourself not to be pressured by painting it. So you can walk away on a Saturday from it and come back tomorrow and do the second coat. And it needs to be enjoyable more than anything else. You need to have fun whilst you're doing it. And finally, we've now got a plan. We know what we're doing, we know our furniture that we've picked, we know the colours that we're going for, we've gained our inspiration, and it's time to start work. This is where the real fun begins. this video, then do subscribe for more content just like this. It helps our community grow and we'd love you to be a part of it.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning.
Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, it really does help our channel, and stay to the end because that's where we're going to be revealing those 3 levels of paint, from budget to intermediate to premium, and the differences between the 3.
Bodies move to the groove and the light that flickers. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. We get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. So
if you're going to give it a go and you're going to make over a piece of furniture, let me know. Message me, I respond to absolutely everybody.